Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. So happy to have you here with me today. Now today's reading will be a mid-monthly reading for all of the signs from mid-month May 2018, focusing specifically on the areas of love and relationships and career and finances. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Chrysalis Tarot by Holly Sierra. And we'll pull an additional oracle card from the Romance Angels Oracle card deck by Doreen Virtue. And for the career and finance portion, I'll use the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti and pull an oracle card from the Life Purpose Oracle card deck. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so the messages may or may not resonate with you. The only way to get a truly personalized reading would be to order a private reading from me. If you're interested, you can connect with me in a number of ways. The most, the quickest and newest way would be by using the INSTANTGO app on your iPhone or smartphone. It's a great new app that can put us in touch with each other very quickly. If it's just sort of a quick question that you have, we can message each other on it. So I would encourage you to take a look at that. Information for it is in the description box below, but you can just search me up by Changing Phases Tarot once you install the app. Or you could email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com or take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. You'll find information about the types of readings that I offer as well as pricing for the readings. Now, for this month as well, just another reminder, at the end of the month on May 29th, we will be having the next full moon. It's the full moon in Sagittarius, and it's the flower moon. So I'll be putting out, like I usually do, I'll put out a special full moon tarot spread for the full moon, and I also do a giveaway. So be looking out for the special video for the giveaway. And if you're interested, you can you'll watch the video to find out how you can enter into the giveaway to win a free reading with me. It's a one question reading, but I do a 10-card Celtic cross spread, much like I do for the monthly readings. And it's just something that I like to do to give back to everybody who likes my videos and comes on and watches them and subscribes to the channel. I really do appreciate it. So it's just a little something that I do to give back. All right, so I will stop for now, and I will see each of the signs in 1 second for your reading. Hi Leo, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your May 2018 mid-monthly reading. As you can see, I have already shuffled off camera and have laid the spread just to save a little bit of time. So let's get into it. Starting off with your career and finance portion of the reading. You have in the past position the Knight of Swords. In the present position, the Ace of Swords. And the outbound energy for the month of May, heading into June, you have the Two of Pentacles. And the card that was at the bottom of the deck, the overall energy for the 2-week period, is the Three of Wands. Oops, sorry, dropping cards today. And the Life Purpose Oracle card, you have counseling. You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. All right, well, first of all of the cards in your reading are minor arcana. So this tells me that things are very much within your control. You are the one sort of really in control over the next couple of weeks, right? No major arcanas here. And you also have with 2 swords, 1 wands, and 1 pentacle. So we're missing cup here. So this is very much you very focused on whatever you have going on within your career and finance right now. And in the past position, starting off with this Knight of Swords in the past, could be an actual person, right? But I feel this is, I tend to view the Knights more as events or situations that you're dealing with. But if this were a person, then this typically would be, more of a middle-aged air sign individual. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, male or female, not gender specific in these general readings. But this person is very sort of a go-getter. It's you can see that the knight has his sword drawn, right? He is ready for action. A faster paced knights. The Knight of Swords is one of the two, right? The Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords. Those are typically are very fast moving. So again, I view this more as a situation. So with this sitting in the past position, that could have been something that you were asked to, or you needed to move on quite quickly, within your career, or it could have been a responding to something within your the career sector, quite quickly here. It was also you being very focused, you really sort of being focused, committed, kind of charging after whatever this was that you were going after here. But again, it's in the past. So, with this was being more focused on your finances. This was you just really sort of going after, and whatever you set as your goal, then you were sort of set on achieving that. With the Ace of Swords coming in the present position, there's some type of news, clarity on a situation. And the suit of swords itself, it is the suit of the mind, right? It's the suit of the intellect. It has to do with our thoughts. It has to do with where we set our intentions. It's also the suit of intuition, right? And it also has to do with communication, how you communicate, right? How you use communication to get your point across, to get your thoughts across. And the ace, again, aces are sort of divine blessings. They're new beginnings as well. The Ace of Swords in particular is a card of victory. So there could be, within the workplace, there could be some type of victory going on, in the present, whenever whenever you hear this reading. Obviously time is malleable here, as each of you are going to listen to the reading at a different point in the month. But there's some gift coming in. This is the gift of the intellect, of that rational mind. That you really, the gift of being able to see clearly, seeing the truth in a situation, being able to communicate very well, which is, within the workplace. I mean, if this is you trying to move up in the workplace, or you want to get your point across, you're talking with your superior, you're dealing with others in the workplace. This is a very good card to have, because it's you just you know, being very focused, being very straightforward, speaking your truth. On the negative side, with both of these cards, you do sort of run the risk of being a little too direct, being a little too forceful. Be careful to not have a sharp tongue. This is about sort of being honest, but doing so in a productive manner. Don't, be careful not, words obviously, can cut sharper than knives at times. Going back to the Knight of Swords, if this is dealing with an individual, usually we associate the suit of swords, or, in this case, the Knight of Swords, as somebody who, he deals with, could be, like anything that involves sort of sharp cutting instruments. So this could be a surgeon, this could be, a doctor, somebody who's used to using those types of instruments. It could be also somebody who uses their intellect, to resolve situations. But again, with both of these sort of together, there's something that you needed to move on quite forcefully, clarity coming in, and then as you leave the month, there's this, Two of Pentacles energy, which is it has to do with, juggling, balancing different areas of your life. The Suit of Pentacles itself deals with more tangible things here in the material realm. So it has to do with the work that we do, the money that we earn from that work that we perform. Has to do with material prosperity, right? Material success. It's our home, it's our family. It also has to do with knowledge, education. And so this is, again, this too is there's a balancing, right? Sometimes it's has to do with choices. Other times it has to do with, balancing different areas. So this could be you, balancing like your career with your home life. This could be you balancing or juggling your finances. So it's not always easy to keep everything, up in the air like this. So it's about, you sort of going with the flow, you being willing to adapt. If somebody throws another coin in the mix here and you're asked to juggle more, then okay, going with the flow, adapting to the situation, and you being successful at it. This could be juggling, just you juggling, different areas of your life. And, I think after this clarity and after sort of going after what you want, this is, you found some type of balance, and your finances are more balanced now. The different areas of your life are more balanced. I think that this Ace of Swords, this new beginning, this clarity, it's brought about a greater sense of balance in your life. And then you have the Three of Wands as the overall energy for the next 2 weeks. And Wands has to do with it's sort of the day-to-day matters in life. It's also, our jobs. It has to do with creativity, creative projects, endeavors. It's our own determination and drive and ambition for getting those things done. And the Three of Wands is the card of waiting, for some type of return on investment. You see that the man on the card, he's staring, looking out to sea here, right? And so whatever the decision was with the Two of Wands, which is the card that comes, immediately before the Three of Wands, whatever decision was made, you're now sort of waiting and saying, okay, and now what? What return am I going to get on the investment, on the time and the energy and the effort that I've put into, something, whether this is a job, a new career, a new project, endeavor. This is you, waiting to see what you're going to get back in return. It's also, as a 3, it's a card of endless possibilities, endless opportunities. It's also a card that, it does deal with, you see the man, he's by water, looking out to sea. So there is this sort of also connection to either being by water, possibly this new opportunity, being by water, or even, overseas, dealing with people at a distance. Could have to do with traveling overseas. Obviously this isn't going to resonate with everybody. Not everybody is looking to travel overseas, but there is this message coming through with the Three of Wands that there could be some new opportunity coming in. And we also have, interesting, because this Two of Pentacles, you see that he also has the dolphin and the ship, and he's standing by the water. So there is definitely a message here of water, being by water, possibly this new opportunity that's going to bring you greater balance, or, that's going to bring you this balance that you're looking for. It could very well have to do with something to do with overseas, or dealing with somebody overseas. This could be as simple as, the company that you work for. Maybe you have to deal with an overseas department of that company, that type of thing. But it could be for others actually seeking an opportunity overseas, and looking to expand your horizons by traveling out of, the country, out of the region, going somewhere different. But there's, with this Ace of Swords here, there's finding out something, finding that clarity, new opportunities coming in. But it's very good. I mean, I think that the new opportunities are going to bring you greater, balance, both financially and sort of just in life in general, and it's you feeling very good about it. Now, the counseling card that you have as the life purpose card, let me find my oracle book. I like to read the full meaning for the cards. The caption on the card says, "You heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear," which is interesting because you had 2 cards here, that really do speak of using your words and communicating well. So the counseling card says, "People frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries to you because you're a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support." This card comes this card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work. Since you're already performing the functions of a counselor, you may as well receive remuneration in addition to the emotional fulfillment that counseling brings you. The angels can support any need or desire you may have for classes that would teach you skills and lead to proper licensure. Your counseling path can be along the lines of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals and intentions into achievable steps, or you can blend in spiritually through traditional pastoral counseling, or via the more alternative path of giving readings. Your work could also involve writing or teaching. The main point is that this life purpose uses words as a healing modality. With the proper training, you're highly qualified to conduct counseling work. Please don't think that your own life needs to be perfect before you can help others. All counselors have their own ego issues and human imperfections. The point isn't whether you have these character and life quirks. It's what you do with them that counts. As long as you listen to your clients' feelings with an open mind and heart, their needs will be served. So that's very interesting, and that definitely came through. I kept getting with the Two Swords cards really strongly, communicating and using your words, and using being careful how you use your words, or speaking to others. So this is definitely a card that ties in with the messages here. So I would say, lots of sort of exciting things coming in the area of career and finance, and more balance, and definitely, opportunities. This is new beginnings, new opportunities, possibly related to counseling, possibly related to helping others in some way. All right, let's move on. We have career, love and relationships. In the past position, the Six of Mirrors, which is the Six of Cups in the traditional tarot. It sits in the past. In the present, you have the Ace of Stones, or Ace of Pentacles. And the outbound energy for the month, you have another ace, the Ace of Mirrors, or Ace of Cups. Such a pretty card. And the overall energy for the remainder of the month for love and relationships, we have the Moon card. This is Major Arcana number 18. And the Romance Angels Oracle card is forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right, so starting off with the card in the past position, the Six of Mirrors. Well, the Suit of Mirrors, or Cups in the traditional tarot, it deals with our emotions, our feelings, our relationships, right? How we deal with other people, interact with other people. It's also the suit that we associate with sort of intuition as well. And the Six of Mirrors is a card really of nostalgia, right? It's a card of looking back, thinking on the past, thinking about people from the past. This could be past past lovers, just friends from the past, situations from the past, thinking back, it's about memories. So thinking back to your childhood, reflecting on, things that used to make you happy, or things, people that you used to have in your life. So it's just sort of, you see how this deck shows it a little differently. We have the 6 pools of water. You see that? As the 6 mirrors here. And so it's sort of each pool representing, a different time in your life. So thinking back on different times in your life, for better or worse, and then how these memories from the past, how they affect you here in the present, and so it's all about as well keeping that balance between, remembering and having those fond memories, and not getting too wrapped up in the past, and not allowing the past to influence your present or your future too much, because there needs to be this balance. Yes, it's fine to think back on relationships, but we run the risk of kind of seeing them with these rose-tinted glasses, you know, thinking or looking back on things, sort of remembering them as actually better than they were, or people as better than they were. So it's, you know, and that's not where we are. I mean, it's good to have these fond memories, but it's also good to remember that they are memories. They're in the past, you know, and that's interesting because the card that you have here, I just saw the forgiving and learning, which is about releasing and healing the past. That definitely comes in here with the, you know, there could be some type of healing. I mean, obviously this is water energy, so there could be some type of healing that's needed, right, from a past relationship, from dealing with certain situations in the past. It can have to do even with past life connections with other individuals, you know, and that past life sort of very karmic connection with somebody else. And then we have two new beginnings here, right? So in the present, we have this Ace of Stones or Ace of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Mirrors. So the Ace of Stones or stones would be pentacles in the traditional tarot. And we had a Pentacles card up here in the other reading. So again, it's the, you know, the material things, the things here in the material realm that we can touch and feel, and, you know, it has to do with those tangible, you know, the tangible material things. And aces, again, are new beginnings. So we have this beautiful new, you know, this blessed new beginning of the Ace of Stones here. Besides new beginnings, the Ace of Stones or Ace of Pentacles, it really has to do with manifesting, you know, and great abundance. And sort of seeing, you know, reaching a goal, seeing tangible results of something, you know, manifesting your dreams here. And like setting intention, sort of coming up with a plan for whatever it is that you want, and then, you know, having this abundance and reaching those goals and manifesting. So within the relationship, you know, there could be, well, and especially with this Ace of Mirrors sitting next to it, let me sort of jump over to the Ace of Mirrors and tie the two together here, because the Ace of Mirrors, or, you know, the suit of mirrors, we were just looking at the Six of Mirrors, so it's cups energy, right? So usually this Ace of Mirrors, we think of it as being, you know, a beautiful new relationship, a new opportunity, right, coming in. So for some of you, there could definitely be, you know, a new beginning, like a new relationship starting up. We usually think of the Ace of Cups as this beautiful new beginning in a relationship. So there could be a new relationship starting, whether this is romantic in nature or not. Could be a new friendship, could be a new partnership, but, you know, if we think of it as a romantic, you know, a new romantic relationship, this is, you know, it's very beautiful energy. It's about a new beginning with another person. It has to do with, sometimes it can even be, you know, something more significant, sort of a new, like a getting engaged, or even a, you know, a marriage. This can be taking the relationship, sort of moving things to the next level. So this could be, you know, moving in together. This could be mending a relationship. This could be getting engaged, getting married. But with, you know, with both aces here, I would say that there's, you know, you're manifesting and you're bringing this into reality. So there's a very good, you know, a good chance for some of you to have this meaningful, tangible new beginning with another person, right? A new relationship coming in. Now, the overall energy here, the Moon card, speaks of, it can speak of hidden things, right? Because unlike the sun, which comes in to, you know, shine its light on a situation and enlighten and provide us with, you know, oh, look, there's this person. Can you see there's also water? I was talking about water up here. And then we have, you know, two water cards. But look, there's also this water appearing, and there's a person on that sort of island out there, you see? And then obviously with the moon, you know, it shines, it's all about reflections. And we have the mirrors here, which is again about reflection. So, you know, there's something about reflecting, possibly reflecting on, again, how you've dealt with past relationships, things from the past, and not bringing that into new relationships. Whatever this beautiful new relationship is, don't dread, don't bring all that into the new relationship. Leave those past things, reflect on them, but leave them in the past. So, it's a card that, it's a major arcana card. It's a significant message with the moon card here. But again, there could be a need to tap into your intuition. Again, I was saying with the Suit of Cups, it also has to do with intuition. So pay attention to messages coming through in your dreams. The moon is also, tied in with the dream state and messages that you might be receiving while you're asleep. Pay attention to those when you wake up in the morning, jot them down. But it's, usually the moon, it hides things, it covers. So we have to uncover them through, our intuition, through messages that we receive at night while we're asleep. But, in this particular deck, the moon is, it's also tied with this sort of, again, reflection, but reflecting on our past fears, and, not allowing them to affect our present and our future, relationships, which does tie in with this card. So let me read you, let me find my guidebook and read you the full meaning for this forgiving and learning card. And it says, the romance angels have heard your desire for great love, and they bring you this card as guidance. They see that your heart can give and receive the bliss of romance by clearing away the cobwebs of the past. The angels know that you've been hurt before and that you're wary of being hurt again. Yet your defenses are creating barriers to allowing love into your life. As you heal your past, you won't keep recreating it. After all, you attract into your life the situations and relationships that remind you of what you've already experienced, because that is a primary tool of healing. To change to a healthier relationship pattern, it's necessary to detoxify any old anger, blame, or unforgiveness you may be holding. This includes forgiving yourself. If you call upon the angels and ask them to help you release and heal your past, they'll clear away the heaviness so that your heart can soar with happiness. So yeah, it definitely does tie in with the messages coming through her about the reflecting on the past and not allowing that to influence your present. And obviously, the messages are not going to resonate with everybody. I would ask that you also watch your, besides your sun sign, watch your moon sign and your rising sign. So if, these messages don't resonate, maybe the others have, a significant message for you for this month. But I do thank you for joining me today. I look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.